Hi, this is Shruti from Team Phrase, creators of Explorazor. Today I'm going to be showing you a working demo of Explorazor and how it helps users to perform root cause analysis as well as ad hoc analysis on the fly. But most importantly, you can do all this very independently. First thing to know about how Explorazor helps users is that it provides you a combined and consolidated view of multiple different data sources. What I mean with that is that your sales data, your field reps efforts data, all of these data sets that you deal with day in and day out, which comes from various different data sources, is all combined, cleaned, and mapped so that you can look at the performance of your brand across various different data sources through Explorazor's interface itself. So let's see how this works. So for this demo, I've already combined metrics and data sets of primary sales, secondary sales, your field rep measures, metrics such as call average, coverage, prescription metrics. All of it is already combined. And now, as a brand manager, let's look at how I can use Explorazor to look at how my brands have been performing. So I've already placed a filter on certain manufacturers and brands. So now let's look at how, let's say, how the primary sales value of your brands has been performing. And let's look at this data on a quarterly basis. And you click on ask. Within a few seconds, I'm getting a tabular view of all my brands across, across various quarters and their primary sales metrics. Let's just convert this into a line graph so that we can visualize this better. Now I can see there are various brands, but I can see that Alpha Supplement is my highest brand, but it has been declining since the last three quarters. So as a brand manager of Alpha Supplement, I would be concerned. So let's now focus on Alpha Supplement. Now I'm going to remove this query. I'm going to focus on Alpha Supplement by putting a filter on that, and then I'm going to look at the primary sales or maybe the absolute growth of this primary sales metric on a quarterly basis. And I click on ask. So it's showing me that it has actually declined. The primary sales value of Alpha Supplement has actually declined as compared to the previous quarter. So what I can do over here is to diagnose this. I can click on performing of root cause analysis feature of Explorazor, which will essentially allow me to drill down right to the granular level of the data and try to diagnose what is happening. So let's look at the drill down at a geo-classification level, and let's look at the state-wise performance of Alpha Supplement brand. So I can see that there is some growth, and there's also some areas or states where decline has been experienced, but Andhra Pradesh has the highest decline as per my data. So what I can do is now focus on Andhra Pradesh over here. So I'm going to go back over here and I'm going to look at Andhra Pradesh, and I'm going to look at Alpha Supplement brand, of course, and I'm going to look at the primary and secondary sales value. Let's look at both the metrics, primary and secondary. And of course, we look at this data again on a quarterly basis, and I click on ask. Let's again convert this into a line graph so we can visualize it better. So what I see is that actually the growth and decline trends of both these metrics have been very similar. So let's maybe look at some other metrics to see what's actually going on. So I'm going to remove primary and secondary sales and look at the coverage of these of this brand in Andhra Pradesh. Okay, I see this has also been erratic, but at least in the last two quarters, or basically in this quarter, there has been a growth. At least there's an upward trend. So maybe now let's look at call average as well. Okay, so I see that there has been a significant decline, and it has been experiencing erratic declines over the last few quarters. If you see, it's actually, the call average has not went up post COVID. So, and in the latest quarter, it has experienced a significant decline. So, I get a takeaway here that in Andhra Pradesh, I really need to focus on my call average in order to, thus improve my primary sales, secondary sales, and the overall performance of Alpha Supplement. So I hope this helped you get an idea of how Explorazor can help you look at various metrics, look at various different data sources, and diagnose as to why your brand is performing good or not good, and helps you achieve, a takeaway from the data itself. So I hope this gives you an idea of what Explorazor is capable of. I look forward to talking to you soon. Thank you very much.